Hello, I'll introduce myself real quick. My name is Vlad. I'm 43 years old. I live in Holland, The Hague City, and I'm the founder of Mentaverse. In real life, I'm an audio engineer, as you can see. I run my own recording/mixing studio for the last 20 years. I'll tell you real quick in a nutshell what Mentaverse is about. We are a project about planets and time traveling. Our long-term goal is to develop a game a resource type game where people can build their own civilizations and build value on their planet to make their planet more valuable. Simple as that. I'll tell you a little bit about that later. You can also find a lot of stuff in the Pitchdeck already. I didn't tell everything in the pitch deck. It's not super detailed because then it would become very long and usually that becomes also boring to read. So this is in a nutshell. Everything is in a nutshell what our plans are. At the end of the pitch deck you'll find the business plan. I'll tell you a little bit about that. Right now the business plan is chopped up into pieces, as you will see, into parts. What amount I need for that, what amount I need for that. I did this because we want to raise the whole amount, the total amount of the business plan, but it doesn't necessarily need to be funded by one company or one person. It can be divided into different sections. For example, if you are a great marketeer or a good promoter yourself, or you know a good promotion team, or you are personal friends with a very famous influencer or whatever, you can also fund only that part. And help me with that part, you know. I'm not only looking for funds, I'm also looking for expertise, you know. So if you have a certain expertise in one of the sections of the business plan, you can also hook me up and contact me for that section. So if you are good in human resource, please let me know and let's work together to find some great staff members, project managers, whatever I need for this project, for this brand Mentaverse, to put it on the map and make it big and put some eyes on it. So that's that. So I'm not looking for just one company to fund it. I'm looking for actually everyone that can help me with funding or with expertise or with both or with knowledge and all that. So that's about the pitch deck and the business plan. I hope you enjoy my pitch deck, and of course, as I said, I don't want to make it too detailed because it gets long and boring. So if you will have more questions or you want to do a more in-depth conversation about it, maybe you have some advice for me or whatever, please contact me. You can contact me on my email, vlad@mentaverse.site. You can DM me on Twitter. You can join our Discord and just open a ticket or ask your questions in the main chat. There are a lot of ways you can contact me, so that's okay. I'm very excited to talk some more about my project with you. For now, thank you, and please enjoy my pitch deck. I want to talk a little bit more about the game. that we want to build. It's our long-term goal. Our short-term goals are to launch the 3 collections, the 2D collection, the 2D Illustrator type collection, which are mostly like flat images, illustration type, and then the same 2059 planets will return in the second collection, but it will be more detailed, a little bit more detailed. The poly art, it's called. It's not quite 3D, but it goes towards 3D art. It's still illustration type, but a little bit more detail. And then the third collection will be fully 3D. It will be like a full 3D model. Also the same 2059 planets. This is because I had a vision that here on Earth, for example, we also can only see certain frequencies. We have a very narrow frequency range that we can see and hear. And I think other creatures can see and hear more. Like, for example, dogs can hear higher frequencies than we can. So I wanted to do the same with these collections. So the second collection will be more detailed. So like it will implement that you can see a little bit more of it, of the planet itself. And then the final collection, you can see actually the whole planet and every detail in it. But they are the same planet throughout the whole, all the 3 collections. Between the collections, we also want to launch a lot of item collections, which will be very useful in the game. In the background, during all this launching, we want to develop the game. I am thinking of maybe 1 year to do that, because I really want the game to be solid and proper. So it will take some time and money to realize that. So in the meantime, we will keep everyone busy with the collections that they can mint, all the item collections that go in between. And we also want to launch the Mentaverse coin, the MVC, which will be also a real tradable coin with a liquidity pool and everything, like a real normal coin. So until the game is finished, this coin will be fully tradable for day traders, for people who hodlers, people who just like the coin. It will be a reflection type coin. You can read more about the tokenomics and everything on the website, mentaverse.site. But yes, so the coin will be like a real thing. And we also want to do a staking vault where you can stake your planets for real Solana on a daily basis. I think that will keep the price, the floor price at a nice level, because people will not drop it on the floor so easily when they can earn some real Solana in the staking vault. So that's for the short term. For the long term, after the third collection is out, I think in about a year. I think the second collection will be out in about 6 or 7 months, and then the third final collection, the full 3D collection, will be out 1 year from now, I think. And together with the third collection, we also want to launch the game, the beta version of the game, and build from there. The game will be ever developing. It will never stop developing, as we also have our lore team who do the stories, and every time the lore team comes up with a new story or a new branch of the story, the development team of the game will implement that also in the game. So it will never become boring, the game. It will always have new stuff, new items to explore. For example, I also told in the beginning, the planets are so it's about planet, but also about time traveling. This is a interesting thing. It's about how to travel to different planets. You have 2 types of traveling. If the planet is in the same galaxy as your planet, you can take a starship or a spaceship and go there. and you will just travel in time, and at a certain moment you will arrive on that planet, get the resources you need, and go back to your planet to make your planet more valuable. If you need a resource that is on a planet outside your galaxy, that is in a different galaxy, it will take too long to travel there with a normal starship. It will take you like light years, so you will never arrive. It will take too long, just like in real space. Those will be traveled by time portals, which will also be an item collection with different time portals. You can go set the time portal to the planet you want to go, jump in the time portal, and immediately it will beam you to that planet. That's like the time traveling part, because it will save you light years actually to get on the planet. So yeah, that's a little bit about a little bit more in depth about the planets. We will also give the people enough tools to build on their planet, so you will be able as a holder to build your own buildings and mountains and roads and vehicles and civilizations. You can build them from scratch with the tools we give you. We can also we will also make game items like buildings and roads and stuff. If you're not really a builder or you don't like to do that, you can also go and buy yourself some buildings that are already built by us or by other holders who love to build. So there will be also a marketplace with items for your planet, but you can also build them yourself. Besides the game, you can also use your planet as your piece of land. This is very interesting, for example, for artists, painters, people who want to, for example, do a gallery, an art gallery on their piece of land, on their planet. Musicians or singers or DJs who want to do their perform their music on their planet, or do events in there, or for example launch a new song and first launch it on their planet before it goes on Spotify or whatever. And so yes, you can choose to totally ignore the game and use it as your piece of land to do your events on. Later on, we will also implement the possibility to rent out your planet. If you don't want to participate in the game, but you're also not really an artist yourself, but your best friend is an artist, or your wife is a great painter or whatever, or someone else that you don't know asks you, hey, can I do my gallery on your planet? You will be able to rent out your planet for a certain amount of time to that person and get revenues through that. Of course, this is in a nutshell. The game goes way further than this. It's way more detailed. We have a very cool lore team. We have already some very awesome stories that we can build on, and they will keep coming because the team will keep writing them. So yeah, if you want to know more, go more in depth into this more detailed conversation about this game, please also contact me and we can talk about that. But for now, I think it's okay. If you have some, if you want to know some stuff, there is also a lot of information on our website, mentaverse.site. If you want to know even more information than that, like I said, go really detailed into some stuff about marketing, about the game, about how I will maintain the floor price, what will be all the mint, how will the mint funds will be divided, how much percent the venture capitals get from what we earn, what the revenue will be, etc., etc. Technical questions, artistic questions. Maybe you have some advice for me you want to tell me about. or just have a nice conversation in general with me, you can always send me an email, and we can do a quick call. We can do a video call, whatever you want. If you're from Holland, we can go and have ourselves a nice coffee and talk about it. If you are in a different continent, it will be a little bit more difficult to have a coffee, but therefore we have video calls and everything nowadays. So just hook me up, please, with some talented people. I'm always willing to grow the team, and contact me and we can talk a little bit more about this. For now, thank you.